Welcome back. Good evening. The events which took place in the United Kingdom after the Stockport incident, and the first news agency said this alleged killer was an asylum seeker. In the end, there was, they call it a homeboy from Stockport, even if it was originally from Rwanda or places like that, of a certain ethnic religion. So it was Muslim, Islamic. The authorities on this never mention it, not to disturb the conscience of the British public. The fact is, this was such an outrageous episode, absolutely disgusting. It's just one of those serious events. It's not the first time so-called ethnic minorities are responsible for certain despicable crimes, not just murder, even grooming as well. The most bad thing is the establishment covered it all up, basically. So this Pakistani guy, who was arrested in Pakistan by the Pakistan authorities under legislation of misinformation, and I don't think he would be arrested here if he was here in the United Kingdom. Would have given him a medal, seeing how wokey they are. And obviously we've got Mr. Komistani Ostern, who's the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Labour Prime Minister, saying it was all the far right people who were organising these riots. They came out from outside of these areas where these riots took place. But in the end, there were people 5 minutes from our blocks. They weren't far right protesters or whatever you call it, agitators. They were angry citizens. And while he was, Mr. Starmer was instigating these Muslim gangs to police these areas and pick out so-called responsible far-righters, one of the journalists accused this Sterner guy of going around pushing false information. I think he's a co-responsible of this incident or these riots, because shut your gob when you don't understand nothing. You just only make the situation worse. And probably wants to make the situation a lot worse than it's not. And then he can say, oh, we must have passed another bill to eliminate your freedom in the name of your safety. The fact is, where were the coppers when these so-called ethnic Muslim gangs going around, armed to the teeth, machetes and knives? Why don't you arrest them instead of arresting people who were by chance there? And also this Sterner guy said, oh, there was a list of where these so-called far-right people will have their protests or do attacks, which in the end never was true. So they can say all these politicians, they're all bloody liars, saying fake stuff, inventing things. So who is the number 10 Downing Street companion Sterner? In a real ordinary world, I think the coppers should be knocking on the door. Seeing the coppers, they are part of your regime, it will never happen. People have to realise and wake up and be aware. They're turning United Kingdom into a communist shithole. Whoever voted these people, they must be really insane. You're just like a character which is called Tefani, comical character on, on Italian television some while back. Bit of a sadomaso chap. He was bashing on his crotchets and having a good old kick. It's basically the same thing. It is absolutely crazy and insane. And people accept it as a new normality. This is not a new normality. This is a society going downhill. It's going in the bog and pulling chain afterwards when they're going down.